So what's y'all thoughts on JJK chapter 255?
Looking at us, boy. What's your thoughts on the chapter?
Basically, 255 was a refreshing chapter. Like it was like 255 was really like a breath of fresh air, cause we actually got like I was saying last video, we didn't get to see Sukuna get pushed, so we finally get to see Sukuna get pushed to like that edge, and I think Miguel, he operated perfectly, bought some time for everybody. The dude or girl, I don't even know what that is, but they operated perfectly, just subduing Sukuna, jumping him. I can't wait to see that animated. And it was just a tough setup for what we're about to see next chapter. I give it a 8.
The chapter is good, but it's a setup chapter for what's happening next. It's one of those. The end of this chapter is a cliffhanger for the big stuff that's happening next chapter. So it's a good chapter.
8.5,
like,
8.5.
We see feats from Miguel. We learn his cursed energy. Gojo basically says that me and Miguel are somewhat on par, because he said he'd win the marathon, but Miguel would win the sprint. And we learned the
not on par, but he's saying I think he said without cursed energy though.
Yeah, he said.
Oh, with only enhancement, no techniques. So like if he didn't have infinity, no, I guess not using 6 eyes, just straight boxing.
Of course, not using 6 eyes.
But with 6 eyes be
bro, that feat was literally just to talk about his race, bro. What are you talking about?
What?
Race? What the hell?
No.
Hey, hold on, what do you mean?
What?
Bro, what? What did you just say?
Bro, that was about his race.
That was not about his race.
It was.
Right.
Go back and look.
Nah.
Or where does Gojo say it?
I don't know. I don't know if it was about his race, bro. He said, "I'm not special because I'm black. I'm special because I'm me." I think it's the opposite.
Exactly.
I think it's the opposite, bro.
Nigga, he said that because Gojo was being racist. Gojo was saying like, yeah, he's black, so if we fought 100 times without any curse technique, he would win in the long run because he's black. Like, I'll win short, like the first couple drinks, but in the long run, he's gonna win. He literally said that, and then he said, "Bro, I'm not good because I'm black. I'm strong because I'm me." He said that for a reason.
Yeah, but I'm sure that
Miguel has
statement
no
still
feet.
stands. I'm sure that statement still stands. It's like no curse energy if they're just boxing.
He's boxing with Sukuna right now.
It's a jumping. It's a nice clean jumping.
It's a jumping. How those went so far?
I mean, it was pushing them.
Listen, the chapter was pretty good. It had a lot of action.
A lot of action.
Yeah.
Maki's return, Isadora's return.
Choso.
Stay hating on Itadori. Choso return was he shoots him once, gets dodged, and then the stuff gets thrown back at him. He's tried that like 3 or 4 times. The entire everyone versus Sukuna fight, and they've all failed.
Yeah, being a sniper in JJK has to be like one of the worst jobs.
I see.
You get strong people, you're just gonna keep missing. Your whole job is pointless.
And then they're gonna come and throw hands with you, so it's like it's over.
He didn't even throw hands with him. He threw rocks at him. He threw a brick at him.
Then Itadori comes flying through the ceiling. I don't even.
Yeah.
Sukuna not prepared for it, but he deflected it. We also learned how he was able to defeat Gojo with
Yeah.
the he made a binding vow, forcing all his abilities to take longer to do because he has to do all the chants, and in return, he just do it instantly at that point. But it's now a Sukuna that's gonna get his RCT back because he hit 2 black flashes versus Miguel, Itadori, Maki, Choso,
But he gets it.
and
Oh, he does. He does get his
yeah,
RCT. Yeah.
Gojo Satoru regained reverse curse technique after 2 black flashes. As for the King of Curses, this either means he's getting it back, or he has to do it one more time.
But
But
no,
either way,
I actually, I was gonna say, but talk about that, because the ending of the chapter made it seem like, which is what they always do. Sukuna's this unbeatable force,
yeah,
but I think Yuta coming back puts the good side on.
you mean Maki?
No, Yuta.
I think he means he's talking about next chapter.
Yeah, I think the only one worthy of 1v1ing Sukuna is Gojo. They're about to jump the fuck out of him though.
He deserves it.
They literally need to.
Does he not
That
deserve
was
it though?
that was the goal. That was the goal from the start.
Yuta has to come back, bro.
Yuta's not dead.
What
He's
what
definitely
could
not dead. We
Yuta
know
possibly do? I mean, yeah, he's gonna be a help, but like Yuta's not gonna be able to 1v1
that.
him.
Rika?
No, I'm saying like
Okay.
Yuta's not gonna be able to 1v1 him.
Okay, so Yuta will change this from a 4-person jumping to a 6-person jumping. That is what Yuta will do.
True. But,
Plus Yuta's the only one that can domain. So
Says
that'll
who?
also
no, Yuta already used his domain. We don't know if he's as skilled as Gojo and Sukuna to fry his brain to use it again.
Nah, he is. Yeah.
he definitely can use it multiple times.
Says what? Says what? What tells
It's
you he can
immense-
use
Says
his
Gojo.
His immense amount of cursed energy.
what? It doesn't matter how much curse energy you have. When you do it, it fries your brain.
Nah,
Spam it.
nah. Gojo said it. Gojo said that he thinks Yuta is worthy of being like. Bro, he co-signed Yuta. He can do
Yeah,
anything.
What? That's not Glaze?
Like, let's stop putting him in this box, bro.
I
Right.
think, yo, that's a crazy statement.
Do I believe it's
I-
impossible? No. Do I,
I-
believe it's
I-
impossible? No. But we haven't seen anything stating that Yuta can use his domain multiple times. So it's like,
Nah, I think he could just. I think he's gonna learn it now,
I mean, yeah, he could learn it in the heat of the battle.
like right now.
But then Sukuna just gonna pull out his domain. I feel like it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna end with Itadori doing a domain, bruh. I feel it.
Nah, who needs to show up? It's Akari. He's been fighting that ice nigga for the past 10 chapters
Bruh, he's
and
never.
chit chatting with him. Akari needs to finish that fight and show up.
Bruh, the ice dude is not sweet, bro.
Akari is playing around. Akari is playing around. There's no way.
Now I wanna say playing around. They're having a good fight.
Yeah, he's over there having a fun time. Meanwhile, people are dying. He ran off to fight her. And the amount of people that have died while he's having a tussle with her, or him, whatever gender they are. Hikari needs to deal with that quickly. Because the last time we've seen Hikari actually fight her was the first time we saw him fight her. Every other time we see him and that girl, we just see them talking. they're having a nice conversation every time we see them thus far. Hikari needs to show up with Yuta and finish off the King of Curses. Either that or we're gonna see Hikari dead, which I don't want to see.
I don't think that dude. I don't think that dude could kill Hikari. I don't know.
Because Hikari was the one that did that said we're gonna win this fight. I remember seeing people say,
Nah, he said
Hikari's gonna die.
we may actually win this fight. He like it felt like it was in their favor, but
That was before. Wasn't that before Yuta had his domain crush though?
yeah. Yeah, I think so. But no, but that was all a part of the plan. Like his domain getting crushed was all a part of the plan. So it's not.
Yuta needs to heal up and get back into fighting. Hikari needs to lock in and help the fight. Freaking Urame, I don't know what fighting her for this much time is doing to help them win, but I definitely feel like he could beat her. Because there's
Yeah,
no way
but
it's taking him this long.
nah, Rame's pretty strong. So
I
do you?
I think the chapter was good. It just has some feats on Rocky coming back from a Black Flash. Itadori.
Dodging, Itadori's back. But yeah, this was a good chapter. Next chapter is about to be even better than this one. I don't think any chapter has topped Yuta using his domain though.
Do you think Higuruma's coming back?
Higuruma's dead. Like actually dead.
We've seen a whole bunch of people get cut, and
No. He's actually dead. He was a confirmed kill.
when was he a confirmed kill?
When Itadori was
I just know he got dismantled. I don't know if he was
Itadori-
confirmed killed.
Itadori-
He did get dismantled.
Itadori was about to use the executioner's blade on Sukuna, but then Higuruma died and it fizzled out. He was a confirmed kill. We saw his name in the text box. He's dead. Plus, I'm pretty sure in the last chapter, or the one before that one.
Nope,
it
they
was
grabbed
saying
his body. They grabbed his body.
What chapter said all the people who died fighting? For this one.
Yeah, they grabbed his body, bro. He may be coming back. If he comes back, I could see this. I could see this ending.
Yeah, after Gojo's death, Hajime Kashimo, Hiromi Higuruma, and Yuto Kotsu each fight Sukuna. Oh, okay, never mind.
I could
thought
see
that
him
said
coming
they
back.
died.
So with this jumping starting to happen, like I could see Higuruma coming back. Maybe Hikari coming over to the fight after he finishes. Like, there's so many possibilities that can join in this jumping that could actually take down Sukuna.
Higuruma, Hikari, and Yuta come back at the same time. I think that'll be too much for Sukuna.
On top of that, you got Miguel rushing him, close combat, and actually like damaging him. Like, I mean, I guess it is fair. It's fair that Sukuna may get his domain back and may get his like heal his body back up. The only thing is World Slash. The World Slash, like, what is it? What is it? World Slash? I think it's World Slash.
Yeah, it's World Slash.
World Slash is scary because it's like whoever he World Slashes, it's over.
They're dead.
Yeah. Like, so if he uses it, bruh, that one character is gone forever. Like, there's no chance of them coming back. That's the only thing. But if they jump him and overwhelm him, I think I could see Sukuna falling next chapter.
You said earlier that you think Yuji's gonna use his domain. What was his domain even? First of all, we don't even know his curse technique, so what would his domain be?
I think it has something to do with the soul. I think he's is able to split souls or whatever, and through that, and through that, we'll be able to speak to Fushiguro. Honestly, what could happen is a Fushiguro and Itadori versus Sukuna within a domain. I feel like that would be a nice ending to
Sorry, I'm
this
sorry.
Sukuna
You
arc.
said Fushiguro?
Yeah.
Fushiguro is sad and depressed.
Like I said, his domain split souls.
It
As
still
as
won't. It still won't help Megami get up. That'll just mean Megami's out of. Megami is now gone now.
you don't know what plot is? Like if uh Itadori's literally getting beat up, you think Megami's just gonna sit there and sulk? No.
Megami
Come on, bruh.
sees what's happening. He saw all these people die, and he's sulking.
I mean, I guess so. If that's what you think, but come on, you're acting like this is not anime. Like, come on, like this is not manga. It's a story with it. He's not just gonna sit there. He's more than likely gonna change his mind eventually. Like, he's not gonna just be a vegetable forever. Unless he becomes the villain and he starts to merge it, but that's a whole different topic.
Do you actually think that's gonna happen?
I don't know. It's possible.
Main villain Megami.
Main villain, nah. Main villain Megami would be crazy. But the feats that we got from Miguel and the other, is that a dude or girl? I forget. Like, I don't,
That's a guy.
That's a
a
guy.
It's a guy. It's a guy.
and the dude, like, they were crazy. Like, this dude palmed Sukuna and imprinted him onto a wall, while Miguel was just straight boxing with him
I mean,
and breakdancing while fighting this man. Like,
with these
that's wild.
with these feats for Miguel, it now makes sense how he was able to survive Gojo beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Like, it actually makes sense now. Because normally, a normal person would have died. Miguel lived though.
I think one of y'all had like a theory that Miguel was had to train Itadori or I mean had to train Yuta or something like that.
He did. He did.
Which yeah, we found out is true in this chapter. Which is a
We
nice
knew-
little touch.
We knew that was the case though.
Did we know or did we assume it because Yuta was in Africa?
Yuta's in Africa. Miguel's African. What else would he be doing? Dancing?
So is that an assumption or is that knowing?
It's an assumption, but it's a high likely chance of it being true.
Yeah. Oh, and we seen him in the starter trailer too. Walking around. Him and Miguel. That starter trailer definitely like it kind of showed a lot of stuff that we wouldn't have known because Zero came out after season 1, so we didn't even know who Miguel like who was walking with Yuta.
That true. That is true. Because Miguel was walking with him in the opening.
Yeah, and we never knew.
We didn't even know who Yuta was. We just saw a random child with a sword.
Yeah, but I think I've seen Yuta before. That's why I wasn't like.
JJ, Yuta
So-
and Hikari had been mentioned in season 1.
Yeah, yeah, I remember Yuta being mentioned, and I think I've seen him before, so it was like I kind of knew who he was, but we never really seen him in season 1, so he was still like a mystery. But nah, definitely a really good chapter. I like this one more than the last couple chapters.
Do I get more than Kusakabe?
Yes, way more. Kusakabe, but like with Kusakabe, it was still like basically
I said that
Gege.
wasn't a joke. I said that wasn't a joke. The Maki fight. I said it was a Maki fight.
Yeah, I like this one better than the Maki fight too. With these last couple chapters, it kind of felt as though like it was like repetitive, like just oh Sukuna's just too strong. Sukuna's too strong. Oh my gosh, Sukuna's just strong. Like this chapter is kind of like, all right, of course we're getting this hype that Gege always does, like, oh, this guy, he's as strong as Gojo. He rivals Gojo's speed. He rivals like, come on. We know we're gonna get that normal hype stuff, but it's just the fact that Sukuna's already pushed to his limit. These two dudes, they show up and they actually like are putting paws on him. Then this man is literally breakdancing past the dismantle slashes, like breakdancing, bruh. And then we get to more people showing up to jump him. Like it's wild. Like,
Maki's back.
yeah, Maki being back.
Yuta's probably coming back. Hikari better show up at this point.
Yeah, there's no way he's still in that fight with Arame.
Like,
But
I'm convinced they're sitting down having tea together at this point. He's been gone this whole time.
and
Doing what?
and this man Hikari is said to have like one of the best RCTs, and
He
he's
has
still fighting.
He has the best RCT. He
Yeah,
has the best RCT
and
in the
he's
series.
and he's still fighting Arame.
He's still fighting her.
Yeah, nah, that's definitely wild.
And it's an off-screen fight, which makes it worse. So what are they doing? What are they doing?
Yeah. But yeah, I hope we just see like Avengers Assemble type chapter next week.
I actually fear that like Urame's gonna come back with Hikari's head. Considering
Nah, that would be
what we're
crazy.
I'm actually fearing that.
Knowing
Moving on
Gege,
to-
that's possible.
That's possible. 'cause you know it's possible.
Knowing Gege, that is possible, bruh.
That is
like,
a possible outcome.
yeah. Overall, I say this chapter is an 8.5. I really like this chapter.
I did as well.
I like the content. I enjoy reading it.
Bro, GG has a miss, bro. I don't know why I keep ranking these chapters anything less than 10.
Now you can rank it less than 10.
The chapters I'd say are like 10 chapters was the start of the fight.
Yeah,
Yuta-
like the
Yuta-
Gojo series fight, like those were 10
Only
out of 10.
Gojo series fight a 10, but everyone else
fight,
versus Sukuna
Yuta's fight.
is called Glaze.
It's not
Yuta-
Glaze. They
Yuta-
were
Yuta-
literally breaking Jujutsu rules. And like
It was not breaking rules. They were the strongest, bro.
exactly, they
I
were
can do
literally
that.
breaking the rules of Jujutsu and pushing themselves like to the limit and actually like banging it out.
Exactly.
That wasn't exactly.
That's what
Listen,
was
bro.
happening.
It was a 10 out of 10 fight.
Yuta literally just fought his. He just tried his hardest.
And he's healing right now. He tried his hardest, but didn't account for Megami.
Saying every
Yeah,
chapter
no.
is a 10 out of 10 is bias. Literal bias.
Not every chapter, but the chapter involving Sukuna and the sorcerers, ever since Gojo died, have been pretty much a 10 out of 10. Like, they're literally on get back mode. Like, they're literally, he died and now they have to get back. There was no
Is that
time
not what
skip,
John
nothing.
just said? Is that not what John just said?
But you don't feel like it's sort of repetitive? Like
I
it's
feel like-
repetitive
No.
writing?
I feel like
No.
the
Everyone has a
like,
different way of fighting.
the past 3 people losing, I feel like not even 3, like the past 5 people losing, like they show up, fight, and then lose. That's been repetitive, but I feel like that's actually going to end now.
Yeah, that's why I said like this chapter is like really good. I actually like this chapter because it feels like that this cycle is about to end. Even if they all show up and they lose, I'd rather that than one
Yeah,
person
this
shows up
cycle is
and lose,
disrespectful,
next
bro.
person shows
What?
up and lose, the next person shows up, lose, next person shows up, lose. Like come on, bro.
Kusakabe showed up to stall. Kusakabe showed up.
I don't know if
to
I just
stall.
heard. I don't know if a nigga was reenacting the Cell games or what. But last time
What?
I checked, you disrespecting Yuta.
He lost. He needs to be disrespected. He lost.
Gojo lost.
Maki, Yuta,
Gojo lost.
Maki and Yuta need to earn their respect again. You telling me Maki and Yuta, the two strongest in this like in the sorcerers right now, they
In the verse
lose?
The strongest good guys.
The strongest good guys alive right now, and they lose? And you think I'm gonna
Okay,
respect that?
At this point, a loss is
They're
not.
they're on the same battlefield, bro. It's not like, all right, boom boom.
They're not. They haven't lost yet. They haven't lost for good.
No,
Losing for
I
good
know
is
that.
like
I know
Higa
that. I know that. I'm not saying they lost for good. I'm just saying they've like, come on, like they're done.
Well, Yuta
They're
lost
cooked.
because Megami didn't. They had a whole plan set up specifically to get Megami out, and Megami didn't want to come out, and that's what got Yuta cut.
True.
And Maki got Black Flash because Sukuna was having the literal time of his life.
But they already planned for that. That's why they already had Maki infiltrating that domain.
And
They
Maki
like they
got
planned
Black Flash.
they planned for this stuff. But Maki got Black Flash and put out for 3 chapters. So it was just like, you know. Maki's not trash. Yuta's not trash. I'm just saying they like. Why would I be giving them respect? Why would I be giving their chapters 10 out of 10s? Why would I be giving their chapters 10 out of 10s? And this man saying I'm not even full power. Like at the end of Maki's chapter, he said I ain't even go all out. He put on some aura. She was out for 3 chapters. Like come on, bro. You can't give that respect, bro.
Nah, what made it worse is that happened, Maki lost, and then fucking Kusakabe showed up. And
they literally
off panel slash.
Bruh, they literally got offed, and then they had the weakest sorcerer come up, the weakest sorcerer out of the bunch, other than Itadori, come up and try to fight.
The weakest. He's the strongest grade 1.
Strongest grade 1. We're talking about someone that's no diffing special grades, and we're bringing the strongest grade 1. This man got put down. He put up a good fight. I respect him because he put up a good fight, being the strongest grade 1. But come on, Maki and Yuta put up a good fight too. I like seeing his domain, but come on, respect them.
Listen, bro. The order was Yuta,
No.
Maki.
Iguruma.
Higuruma, Itadori.
Yeah, let's go. Let's start with
Yuta, Itadori.
Higuruma. Higuruma, Itadori.
Was Choso in that fight too?
Mm-mm.
Nah, he was, but he did nothing.
Per usual.
Choso, this entire fight,
Itadori.
he's been sniping Sukuna from afar, missing or getting deflected.
Literally.
Getting a brick thrown at him.
This man
Getting a
Choso is
brick
a
thrown at him,
nuisance,
and
bro.
I think Yuta came after
Literally,
that.
he's like a fly.
I literally think Yuta came, bro.
Who?
Yuta came after Itadori.
It was Higuruma.
Higuruma, Itadori, then Yuta,
Then
Maki.
Yuji and Choso fighting for
and then Kusakabe, and then Miguel.
Yeah.
So what is this bad lineup? Like, so no rinse and repeat. The start was Higuruma.
You lost. No,
And
first was Kashimo.
Yeah, Kashimo. Kashimo started. Kashimo had
He
a
moved,
chapter.
He got off screen.
Kashimo had a chapter. Got done.
He was
Oh,
off screen.
Kashimo. Could Kashimo still be alive? Is that a
No,
possibility?
I knew he was losing. You all thought he was winning. After Gojo died, I already knew he was winning.
No. I did not think he was winning. I think he was just gonna put up a good fight, and then the others were going to show up and help him out.
Help him
put
out.
down. He got put down.
Bro, he got off screen, off manga. He didn't even get off screen. He got off page.
He got the same treatment as Higuruma. Him and Higuruma had the same ending.
But knowing how they treated this fight, he probably got healed too. I don't think he just gone.
I'm pulling up the fight because hold on. No, he's gone. He's gone.
Nah, this panel is insane. All these slashes coming through.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead. You know he's dead.
Nah, he hit this man with the ultimate dismantle.
Exactly. He's dead.
Nah, he cooked him.
That's what I was saying, bro. He
I
hit
ain't
him with his
gonna lie.
mantle, ripped his body apart.
And then he had him talking to him in the afterlife while Sukuna's in the real life. Nah. That's some wild
Now you
stuff.
see. You talking about some? Why would you give it a 10 if they lost, bro? They're fighting the top notch sorcerer slash king of curses.
I'm not saying it's not a 10 because they lost. I'm saying it's not a 10 because it's repetitive.
What do you expect fighting the king of curses?
So it's just
You
supposed
watch
to.
the cell games. Would you not rank the cell games a S tier arc?
It is a S tier arc for Dragon Ball, but that's Dragon Ball's type of writing and pacing. We're talking about JJK's type of writing and pacing. Like they don't. It's not the same, bruh.
That's because they had Gojo.
Normal JJK fights
And
aren't like that.
they had Gojo.
Most of them are just like jumpings, but this one is like
That's
one
because they
after
had
one after
Gojo,
one after
bro.
one after
Now
one
that
after
Gojo's
one.
dead, they have to actually fight. Before, when Gojo wasn't dead, they can literally just, okay, let's send Gojo. If somebody strong, let's send Gojo. In the Cell games, when they couldn't send Goku to fight Cell,
Listen, Gohan.
what happened?
No, I'm actually looking
No.
back on this Kashibo fight. He got speed blitzed, thrown, then a volley of dismantles were thrown at him.
Yeah, nah, that pan. I need that panel colored. I want to put that as a background, bruh. It's
That's
kind of OD.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's
Sukuna's
disrespectful.
aura is crazy.
John, Sukuna speed blitzed him, got behind him, threw him, and then threw a bunch of dismantles at him.
But for y'all to call these not a 10 chapter, like Yuda's chapter was a 10.
No, I said that.
Maki's
Yuda and Maki chapters were good.
Maki's
10
was a 10. It's Adorning Yuda's was a
It's
10.
Kusakabe.
Kusakabe's was a 10.
It was good, but
Uh,
we knew how it was gonna end.
the lowest rated one I would rate would be Miguel.
That's
And
crazy.
he wouldn't be a low rating because Maki came back and Isadori came back. So it's like every chapter was good for real. I don't know.
It's just every chapter isn't a 10. Like, top. The top
And I
chapters
say
are
that mainly because Sukuna's carrying. Like, you gotta look at this like, what if each chapter had Gojo fighting curses? Curses that were just strong. Strong curses.
so like
And
Gojo actually
he's beating the
4v1ing the
shit out of them.
disasters.
Hmm?
So Gojo like a for real Gojo versus the disasters, for example.
Oh what?
Gojo fighting the disasters, the disaster curses. Jogo, Mahito.
Yeah, but
Seiya.
different versions, like just
Yeah,
different versions. Like a free for all, but like the cell games, bro. If that was the case, people would still like it because it's Gojo fighting. But because it's Sukuna, y'all looking at like bro, this is top tier manga we're getting. Like Sukuna might be the antagonist of 2025 whenever this shit get animated. He took Megami's body.
that's if that point is in, but I do think it'll be in. He took Megami's body that he planned from the start, damn near from the start of the series.
I don't. We can't talk too much about Sukuna. Yeah, if you don't think Sukuna will go to in his own regard, there's no convincing you at this point.
Nah, he is. He's been planning a lot of stuff since the start.
He
Him as a
might be like
character,
up there with Aizen, bro.
him as a character was planned. Was a plan.
Only thing is, Aizen wasn't from a high-end era, so I would give Aizen that
I
advantage.
mean, Aizen's old in verse. He's been around for a while.
But he's not ancient realm.
He's not an ancient character. He's not like Yamamoto.
Yeah, I mean he will be now with the Hogyoku, but that's what he asked for.
That was his goal.
Alright, this was DJ2X. Let us know what you guys thought about this chapter. We'll see ya in the next one.